Okay, this is the second part of lesson 43, surface area. I'm on page 294 through 299. I'm going to jump right to example 1, and what we want to know is a figure that's a cube that has edges 10, and what they want to do is figure out the total surface area. Now in part 1 you took a cube and you broke it down flat, and we're doing the same thing here. And we know that this is 10, and we know that this is 10, and we know that this is 10. So we know, just looking at the front face, if we went 10 times 10, that that's 100 centimeters squared. And since there are 6 faces, there's a top, a bottom, a left, a right, a front, and a back. We just go 100 times 6. And we have 600 centimeters squared for the total surface area. Now, when we're talking lateral surface area, lateral means everything except the top and the bottom. So now we take the 100 times 4 instead of 6. The 4 being the front, the back, the right side, and the left side. So lateral surface area, no top, no bottom. Now we're at 400 centimeters squared. Remember, it's squared because we're thinking in terms of flat and we're not thinking in terms of volume. Example 2. Now example 2 is another tough one. Okay? And it says, before buying paint for the sides of this building, Malia calculated its lateral surface area. So again, we don't want top and we don't want bottom. Find its lateral surface area. What we want to do on this one is show you a shortcut. Okay? So basically what we're going to do, and I know it's not in proportion, but we're going to take just the top of this shape. And if we look at the top of the shape, it's up here. And the shortcut for finding lateral surface area is taking the perimeter and then multiplying it by the height. So we know that this side is 27. We know that this side is 20. We know that this side is 32. We know that this side matches up here, it's 12. This side is 12. And this side matches up here, it's 15. So if we walked all the way around and added those up, we would come up with 118 feet. That's the perimeter of the top of this shape. Now, if we multiply it by the height, which is 10, we have 1,180 feet squared. Okay? And that's the shortcut for lateral surface area. So again, the shortcut for lateral surface area, find the perimeter, multiply it by the height. Now we're on example 3. Example 3 says, this figure shows the dimensions of a cereal box. Estimate the surface area of the box. Okay, so here we have the cereal box, and looking at the cereal box, we see that the height is 12 1/4 inches. We'll call that 12 inches. And we see that the depth is 2 3/4 inches. We'll call that 3 inches. And we see that the width is 7 3/4 inches. We'll call that 8 inches. So now what we need to do is figure out what does that box look like if we open it up and lay it flat. If we open this thing up, we'll see this. And we'll see the short sides that go up here. And we'll see the short sides that go up here. And this is why we did the cube folding, so you could see what a 3D shape looks like when it's laid out flat. Okay. And now when we're looking back at the shape, we see that this area, or this length is 12. This is 3. 3. 8. 8. And these are 12. So the surface area, if we're looking at this piece, this is 12. This is 8 times 3, so this is 24. This piece is 24, or this is 36, 12 times 3. This is 24 inches squared, 12 times 3. This is 12 times 3, 36 inches squared. This piece is 8 times 12, so that's 96 inches squared and 96 inches squared. So this is what we have, 96 times 2 plus 36 times 2 plus 24 times 2. Thank you, dearie. Have a good day. And we come up with 312 inches squared. What I'm doing, these are lessons for 8th grade and 7th grade math. Okay. I am making a video. And then finally, that'll take us to the practice set. Again, if you have any problems, we'll revert back to the practice set, okay? And let you start. Practice set A says, what is the lateral surface area of a tissue box with the dimensions shown? So what we're looking at is lateral surface area. And remember, lateral surface area says that we're not counting the bottom and we're not counting the top, but only the front, the back, the right side, and the left side. And since we're doing that, we remember that formula. Whoop. Forget that, we'll put that in there. And the formula was just find the perimeter around the base and then multiply that by the height, and that's the lateral surface area. So the lateral surface area is the perimeter times the height. So what's a perimeter? I see this is 9, this is 5, the height of 4. So if we walked around, we have 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 9 plus 5 is 14. So we're going to have 28 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32, put down the 2, carry the 3, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 112. So that is 112 inches squared. So far, so good. Next, letter B. What is the total surface area of a cube with edges 2 inches long? So let's put a cube up here. And let's copy and paste that. We have another cube here, and we just connect edges. Beautiful, doesn't it? All right, now we know that this cube has edges 2 inches long. So I know that one face, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 inches squared. And there are 6 faces. There's the right, the left, the top, the bottom, the front, the back. Okay? So 4 times 6, 24 inches squared. So far, so good. We're hoping. Surface area of a cube with edges 4.9 centimeters long. 4.9 centimeters, we're going to round to 5. So 5 length, 5 width, 5 height. If I'm just looking at one face, I'm looking at the front face right here. I know that that's 5 times 5, that's 25. I know that there are 6 faces, because we're doing surface area, not lateral surface area. And that is 150. So 150 centimeters squared. Hi, Mrs. Anderson.
Hi, tell me for yourself.
I'm recording these lessons and then I'm putting them up on YouTube, and
Good.
it's been pretty fun. So let's go back to this. Okay, so let's finish up here on letter D. It says Kiwanis painting a garage. Find the lateral surface area of the building. Now remember, lateral surface area does not include the top nor the bottom. And remember, the shortcut is to figure out the perimeter of the building and then multiply that by the height. So if we're looking at this building,
Yeah, okay.
it's 20 feet this way. It's 20 feet this way. So the perimeter is 20, 40, 60, 80. And then multiplying by the height, 80 times 8, it's 640 feet squared. So from there, go ahead on the 297 through 299, 1 through 30. If you have problems, ask me. And if you have a lot of problems, you and I will go back to the practice set and then work those through together. All righty? Good luck.